Alright, YouTube followers, just to let you know, right now I gotta get my clip for my camera. I left it at the house. I'm at my wife's grandfather's house, so I'll try to stream without the camera today until later on this evening. For all those that have been following me, James Plays All, I appreciate it. Right now I have 43 followers and I'm trying to get up to 100. If anybody else would love to follow me, I'd appreciate it. I greatly appreciate it. I'm trying to get to 100 followers, trying to stream as much as I can so people will see how I play. So, here we go, we're going to see how we do against this.
As they get set to go head-to-head with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run it here. This is
good play.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Wasn't expecting that.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front.
See if we can run the same defense and try to maneuver around.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm a bump. Played press coverage.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel.
Still gain 7. Jeez. Alright, I'm going to have to put some pressure on them, guys. Let's see. Let's go.
Burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
There we go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Brady now got to lead it with Michel on the draw.
I had to stop that.
Anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
That's my problem, guys. I try to use too much of the
has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him
defense. It's more pass coverage. So bring it up. Come on. Oh, what a play.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the game fast.
We're trying to bring it from the outside so we can get something here.
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch.
He's already going to run up the middle.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
There it goes. He went to the opposite side.
First down here inside
good play.
And he'll be taken down at the 26. Give him 15 yards on that.
Guys, this is more like a learning process for me when I try to run these defenses. That's my real big problem is trying to stop the run.
Fighting to stay upright inside the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
There goes my mic.
Sorry about that. To see now what they do offensively down to the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd down, Michel. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering. It's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
I tried to put some pressure on it. It didn't work.
There to make the grab. And the Patriots drive
my turn
right down
for
the field and
offense.
score on the opening drive. They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing their tempo, their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical.
I have no problem running offense
go
most of the time, but when I'm trying to run defense, my problem is I'll probably stop the pass most of the time, but when it comes to dang run,
this one taken from the 7th. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. We're going to go aggressive. On our other one, we're going to try to... A lot of people will tend to use Tyreek Hill a lot. And have the Chiefs.
So
I use him a lot, but I try to use him as a ploy sometimes. All right, here we go.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
Oh, and outside too far.
Gain as we ticked out inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Let's see if this works. This play usually works for me about 75% of the time.
They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1.
I'm going to try to get play action here.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
2 seconds back. This might work. Here we go.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
There it is. Oh.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he is all the way up past the 25.
It was open for a second. I just
well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they?
Here we go.
Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing now is Brady. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 18 big yards on that one. And a New England first down.
He's running. Nope.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And his throw's
going to be
incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, he got a couple more downs to play with.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Michelle, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Now Brady under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
Check 4, check 4.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he's going to go down again. Reggie Ragland. And this defense will take over right at midfield. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, Was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz.
Oh,
and
there
in
you
this
go.
case, they nip.
Touchdown.
All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 50 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
There we
Extra
go.
point splits the uprights, and they take the lead here at 7-6.
Dude, I respect every streamer, every player that plays in this
Now
game.
after the touchdown,
Because
here's
everybody
Butker
has
to
their
kick
own
it away.
flaws. I got a lot of them.
Gets fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there.
Tell you
as his
what,
guys
there's a
will
guy
get it
that
at the
streams here,
25.
and he's from the UK, and his name's Yes Mate. That son of a gun helped me out so much.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points. So blitz coming, and down he goes. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On the ground is Michel, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A little jet sweep to start the drive. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I don't know if this is smart or not, but I'm going to try it.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And this is caught by
holding on me.
Rodgers. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out. Oh, that was dangerous.
Should have been picked.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Good defense.
Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. As the
Sometimes
first
that works,
half is
guys.
winding down, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Trying to maneuver inside, and I'm on the almost missed that.
They want to get crazy here, which we don't expect, but I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for two in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be, and I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people...
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
No. I'm going to try it anyway. 52-yard field goal. Made it 51.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle.
Made it.
And that will do it for this first half.
Right here on the bed.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On the ground, this is Williams. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that can be your safety valve we saw right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 33 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what.
I'm saying, guys, I'm sorry I don't have my camera on right now. I will have my camera later on for streaming tonight. So
he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
It hooks up to my camera, so if I have it on right now, it'd look kind of weird.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On second down, Michelle. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll be fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Is the distance on the
little bag,
and it's Chiefs football.
Okay.
First and 10.
These clothes are the ones that are laying here.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They're going to run the jet sweep on third down.
Ooh, he finally
stopped
stopped
this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Switch! Under 10, 10.
And it's Michelle once again.
Oh, he got through
He's
there.
got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone.
Good
for
play.
a Patriot touchdown.
Finally got through that
Sony
defense.
Michelle, 45 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes it 24-13. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go. Yellow. That's right.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Yellow, yellow.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Jason McCourty, a safety blitz and a sack. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Hill, Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Patriots have it.
That one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here. Not done in the 4th. They begin with Michel on the ground. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, it's Michel, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Brady going to go on 4th down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like,
rush coming, and he's taken down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, and the pressure gets to him again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The Patriots send out their punter. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Mahomes going to throw it here. And this is going to be intercepted.
Oh, no.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
I just thought I'd try some new hurry-up offense type
column for Kansas City.
Big game.
And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road
for me
and defeat
to
the defending Super
try to
Bowl
run
champs.
the score up. But
partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done. And they knew exactly how, had a plan, formulated it, and then executed it. That's a big-time win to take down the defending Super Bowl champs.
we're both balanced. So, let's see. 269. Oh, no, we weren't balanced. Not both of us. I had more rushing yards than it did passing, so it's unheard of me to just keep running, but I'm just trying to test my running game. I usually don't play defense like I did in this game all the time, so, but I'm about to hop off, guys. I hope y'all enjoy the stream. If you ever watch this, my name is James. My link is James Plays All. It's on YouTube, soon to be on Facebook. I'm trying to get everything on Facebook, so if you want to hit me up on my gamer tag is jamesrunsall. I'll see y'all later on tonight, so y'all take care. Bye.